national development endeavors.
Volunteerism at its peak for these APRC youth volunteers, bent on a massive cleansing exercise at the Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital Sanatorium in Banjul. The established practice they recounted is a way of reciprocating their contribution to the healthcare delivery sector.
Without cleanliness, we cannot execute what we call health. So that is the reason that prompted us to go and mobilize these people far away from Babylon to bring them so that they can help us to clean this place so that it can be one of the best.
The exercise is in line with the promotion of innovative partnership stands for a healthy economic development, considering the crucial role of a healthy environment in advancing the rapid course of socio-economic transformation. At hand, they vouch for a model of voluntary participatory process that evokes partnership.
This voluntary job made me very proud of the Gambian, because they are ready to help and support their country, and they are ready to help and support the health. I promise His Excellency the President that I do the best of my ability to ensure in soon future, inshallah, that the Gambian health is not compromised.
This place has been a concern to the CMD and the rest of the staff in the ESFTH hospital. The only way to do it is to try to get young men and women to come and give a helping hand.
As the campaign towards making the Gambia a healthy nation gains momentum in many quarters, people are urged to maintain clean environments. Babukar Kamara, Grts.
Government of the Republic of the Gambia and the Republic of Senegal, as member states of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, are determined to implement joint border posts at Ker Ayib Ker Ali in the north and Senoba, Misera in the south borders of the two countries for facilitating the movement of persons, goods and services. Buba SMC picks up the rest of that story.
Republic of the Gambia and the Republic of Senegal, as member states of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, have with regard to the relevant objectives set forth in the ECOWAS Reverse Treaty, and in particular Article 32, which provides for the adoption of common transport and communication policies, laws and regulations as a means of ensuring harmonious integration of the physical infrastructure of member states. Delegates from the two countries, including technicians and consultants from Tunisia, visited the sites to access before the commencement of the works at Ker Ayib Ker Ali in the north and Senoba Misira in the south border post of the two countries.
The whole idea is to merge the Senegalese and the Gambian border posts into one facility. So the Gambians and the Senegalese border agencies are going to share the same facility, so that when you come as a traveler or as a transitor, you just have one stop to do your transit formalities in the north and in the south. But this is not a new idea. It's happening in ECOWAS, it's happening in Africa, in other parts of Africa, where people, countries have come together and put a single post to control traffic across their borders.
Babukar Senghor, the project coordinator of the Joint Border Post of the Republic of Senegal, and the Executive Secretary at Permanent Secretariat Senegalo-Gambian, Ambassador Doudou Salla Diop, both opine that there are numerous benefits attached to the joint border post for the two countries, urging the authorities to put the words into action.
We are making the preliminary investigation for the site localization, and we will start the topographical survey and geotechnical survey in order to allow for the technical design to go ahead. And this project is very important for the two countries because it's linked also with the project of the bridge, the Trans-Gambian Bridge, and this I think will allow fast and easy traffic for men and goods between the two countries.
The Deputy Commissioner of Customs Operations at Gambia Revenue Authority, Abdou MC Diallo, and the Governor of Lower River Region, Salif Pui, both welcomed the move of the joint border post implementation.
Economically, there will be a huge benefit because one thing, like time, you see, time is very precious in revenue mobilization because whenever, like for example, there are consignments that are due to cross over, and like with the slow movements of the ferry, like whereby custom taxes could not be collected, you know, at least that is a deterrent. But whenever we have this bridge, according that alongside that corridor, well, it's always a thing that will really facilitate trade and it will really add on to revenue mobilization.
Where the economic activities of the people, you know, will be taken care of. It will facilitate the movement of the people from here and there, and at the same time there will be developed structures within the area, especially when there's already a bridge down there. The plying of the people going and coming will be very good. It will facilitate trade, and then the commerce will also be vibrant. So I think this is exactly what will help the people of this area to develop economically.
These two countries therefore are determined to implement joint border posts in the north and in the south for effective facilitation of movement of persons, goods and services with the community. Buba SMCC, GRTS.
An unusual deal with U.S. government and its longtime ally saw a historic prisoner swap. Find out after the break why youths in Ivory Coast are waylaying people in the cover of darkness and why opposition parties trying to torpedo President Compaore's latest plan. Welcome back. Supporters and opponents of President Blaise Compaoré of Burkina Faso are likely not going to be engaged in political horse trading anytime soon. This is because opposition heavyweights believe the incumbent is trying to amend the constitution to extend his reign. However, supporters of President Compaoré say there is nothing wrong with that as long as it will yield positive dividend for Burkina Faso.
Tens of thousands of people protested in Burkina Faso's capital, Ouagadougou, on Saturday. They came to show their opposition to any move by President Blaise Compaoré to get a fifth term in office. They headed to the city's largest stadium, filling its 35,000-seat capacity. What I ask of you is to stand firm, and we're going to say to Blaise Compaoré, red card. Blaise Compaoré has hinted that he may seek a referendum to change Burkina Faso's constitution. It currently limits the president to a maximum of 2 5-year terms in office, but opposition parties are determined to prevent him from running again in the 2015 election. We feel that a revision to Article 37 is useless and dangerous. The opposition insists that Compaoré's efforts to revise the constitution amount to a coup. But the president's supporters do not share the same opinion. The organization Action des Jeunes pour la Paix, or Youth Action for Peace in English, called on the president's supporters to stage their own rally in Ouagadougou. President Blaise Compaoré is the head of state and there is peace in Burkina Faso. So we naturally feel that we must support him. We must support the president and his government so that peace reigns in Burkina Faso. Both the president's supporters and the opposition say they will continue to demonstrate. Now the fight to see if Blaise Compaoré can extend his 27-year grip on power is going beyond the capital to Burkina Faso's 45 provinces.
Meanwhile, in Ivory Coast, it is becoming a national concern. Several youths are now idly roaming about without any meaningful reason. Senior citizens of the country are now urging the authorities to do something about the rampant cases of violent crimes being perpetuated by unruly youths. As we hear in this report, some of the perpetrators are under the influence of hard drugs.
Idle young people hang out in the